I'm Lady Aska, and today we want to talk about animated textures. So basically, how you can add a video to your avatar where a clip could be played on their shirt, their skin, and so on. The only thing that I want to make clear right away is that these textures are more of a permanent upgrade, and I didn't find a way yet to trigger them over blend shapes. So keep that in mind while playing around with them. For our tutorial today, I chose to switch to eye textures. The Vroid version we are using today will be the version 2019.4.31f1, and all other links to the used plugins are, as always, down in the description. We start off with creating a new project in Unity. Remember to choose the right version here, and if you didn't install it yet, to install it first through the Unity Hub. Then we import all our plugins over the Assets menu under Import Package, Custom Package, and we mainly need the UniVRM plugin and the VSeeFace SDK plugin today. After importing these, we drag our avatar into the bottom assets and into the sample scene. Then we will start first with creating a projector screen for our video clip. We will right-click into the hierarchy window and create a new 3D object. More specifically, a quad. While having the quad selected, we go into the inspector to the right and add in a new component here. This time it will be a video player, and you can type that in the search bar to find it easier. Don't forget to activate the loop option here, so our texture will be playing constantly. To use the quad now as a projector screen, we would have to assign a video first. Unity only accepts a limited range of formats here, so I can say it will work fine with MP4 files and WEBM files. The latter has to be exported with VP8 or VP9, or the WEBM files won't be accepted. Now back to our quad. We still have to change our render mode to render texture, and now have to create this texture. We can simply right-click into the bottom assets and select Create, and then render texture. Name it whatever you want. Now in my case, I want the texture to be a replacement of my eyes, so I would have to change the canvas size for the texture accordingly. I would go to Textures on the left and check the canvas size. In my case, it's 1024 x 512. Back in my materials, I change my new texture to exactly that format. The texture will be empty for now, but we will assign it already on our quad as our render texture of choice under Target Texture. Now all that's missing is a new material to which we can apply our new texture to. So we right-click into the bottom assets and create a new material. It's very important now to make sure the rendering mode is opaque and that we disable specular highlights and reflections. Applying the texture will be done over the point albedo, and you only have to drag your new texture into the little field to the side. Now everything is still black and you're probably wondering what happened to your video and why nothing is showing up. Don't worry, so far everything is going according to plan. Now you should drag the material onto your quad, and then we just press the play button at the top screen and see how our animated texture is indeed working. And not only that, now you should also see an updated version of your texture and material in the bottom assets. The only thing missing now would be to apply it to the part you want to apply it to. If you try now to add the material to the iris, you will notice that you can apply it basically anywhere but the iris. To work around it, we will right-click on our eye material and select Show in Explorer. You will select both files for the irises and make a copy of them and store them anywhere on your PC for safekeeping. Then you go to your new material meta file and will name it to the name of your iris meta file. The goal is to replace the iris meta file completely. Once that is done, you will see that your irises turn pink, but now you are able to add your new material to it without any problem. You can even copy your files back to preserve your iris material without the new material actually changing. You may notice how your material may look a bit dull in color, and to change that, we select the material and turn on emission and adding our texture there again. Now we are able to adjust how bright it will appear over the intensity slider at the bottom. Before we can export our model, we have to get rid of our quad, and besides being convenient, this will also keep our texture where we want it to be. We drag the quad now into the head section under our model, and you have to open a few points under the root to find the head section. Our quad is still pretty giant in our scene, and we want to change that. We click on the quad and change the scale now to 0. Time to export our avatar with the VSeeFace SDK menu now. Important to remember, you have to select your model on the left first before exporting it, otherwise the plugin will give you an error. And now we can finally test our model in VSeeFace. Import your model as usual. If you use the wrong version of Unity for all of that, you will receive an error too, so be really sure that you created your project under the right version. But if it all worked, then you will see now your beautiful animated texture. You can of course apply these the way you want. Instead of eyes, you could attach flames to your clothes, for example, or a beating heart on your shirt. You would have to change the canvas size accordingly and attach the quad in the end to the part of the body it belongs to. I hope you have fun playing around with that. See you all next time. I hope you have a wonderful day.